Howdy y'all, my name is Russian Outlaw and you're watching RNN. So in today's video, I'll be going through the California propositions. I'll explain the propositions and I will tell you what I plan to vote for. First, Proposition 14. Proposition 14 authorizes $5.5 billion in state bonds for stem cell and other medical research. I'm going to be voting no for this because the state is already in debt and we don't need more debt. Proposition 15. Taxes such properties based on current market value instead of purchase price. The fiscal impact is increased property taxes on commercial properties worth more than $3 million, providing $6.5 billion to $11.5 billion in new funding to local governments and schools. I'm voting no because I don't want new taxes and schools already have all the funding they need. In fact, they have too much funding. Plus, this doesn't help keeping Californians in California. Proposition 16. This proposition permits government decision-making policies to consider race, sex, color, ethnicity, or national of origin in order to address diversity by replacing constitutional provision prohibiting such policies. Basically, this just means they want to be able to discriminate. It means that they want to get rid of the legal protections you have in the state from being discriminated against by the state of California. I will be voting no, for obvious reasons. Proposition 17. Restores voting rights upon completion of prison term to persons who have been disqualified from voting while serving a prison term. According to the cons, it says that this would allow violent criminals such as murderers, rapists, and child molesters to be able to vote. Not only do I think you lose your rights when you violate someone else's rights like that, these criminals are more likely to vote for a larger government, and that's in and of itself a reason enough to vote no on this proposition, which I will be voting no on this proposition. Proposition 18. This would allow 17-year-olds to vote in primary and special elections if they will be turning 18 by the next general election and be otherwise eligible to vote. I am voting no. In fact, I believe the voting age should be raised. Proposition 19. All homeowners who are over 55, disabled, or wildfire/disaster victims to transfer primary residence tax base to replacement residence. Changes taxation of family property transfers, establishes fire protection service fund, fiscal impact, local governments could gain tens of millions of dollars of property tax revenue per year. I'm voting no, it's a tax. Proposition 20. Limits access to parole program established for nonviolent offenders who have completed their full term of their primary offense by eliminating eligibility for certain offenses. California is already too lax on its criminals, so I'm going to vote yes on this. Proposition 21 allows local governments to establish rent control on residential properties over 15 years old. Local limits on rate increases may differ from statewide limits. I'm voting no because I'm not for more rent control. In fact, I'm not for rent control at all. Proposition 22 classifies app-based drivers as independent contractors instead of employees and provides independent contractor drivers other compensation unless certain criteria are met. I'm voting yes on this because it allows people to be able to be independent contractors if they so choose. Proposition 23 requires physician, nurse practitioner, or physician assistant on site during dialysis treatment, prohibits clinics from reducing services without state approval, prohibits clinics from refusing to treat patients based on payment source, fiscal impact, increased state and local government costs, likely in the low tens of millions of dollars annually. I'm voting no on this because this is just another useless regulation on the medical industry. Proposition 24 permits consumers to prevent businesses from sharing personal information, correct inaccurate personal information, and limit businesses' use of sensitive personal information including precise geolocation, race, ethnicity, and health information. I say vote no because this could make it harder for smaller businesses and companies to be able to compete with the big tech industry. I believe this would only give more power to Facebook, YouTube, Google, Microsoft, Amazon. So again, I say vote no. Proposition 25. A yes vote approves and a no vote rejects law replacing money bail with system based on public safety and flight risk. I'm going to vote no on this because I don't trust the California government to determine who is a flight risk and who isn't. Anyways, that's it for these propositions, and that's it for this video, except one other statement I would like to say. Don't trust the Libertarian Voter Guide. Actually look at the propositions, get your own idea as to what these propositions are. And of course, do the same if you're in a completely different state from me. Look at the propositions, don't trust what the Libertarian Party votes on it, Democrat Party, Republican Party, don't trust any of them. Because I have looked at how the Libertarian Party in California is voting on these propositions, and I disagree with how they're voting on some of these. So don't trust a party to tell you how to vote. Look at the actual propositions. That was the last thing I wanted to say. If you liked this video, please give it a like, subscribe, share it, comment down below and tell me what you thought. Follow me on all my social media. Support my content if you really liked it on Patreon or Ko-fi. Do all that, and I'll see y'all later.